Many years ago, I was taught this in karate. We have a sequence of moves, and I was taught this as a key application of this particular move. So what Stephen's going to do from here is he's going to do a block, and he's going to come round, and then he's going to come in and do an elbow technique. And I was taught that it was application for this move, which is an attack from Tony. So he blocks him, he kicks him, and he hits him. That's nice. But the problem is the distancing doesn't work. Thank you. So actually, there's a far better application. So looking at what he does, we can now make much more sense of this, because he's a bad guy, and he's going to try and grab him. So he's going to come over, off you go, and he ends up in the same position. So this is the application that we teach the children in the club, because if someone's grabbing them away, they can kick them in the whistle. I can say that because it's Japanese for testicles. Or they can come over, and then they can finish them off. So it's only by understanding the actual benefit, the actual application of the move, that we can discern its true meaning. And one of the things that everyone teaches anyway about sales things is that it's all about listening, and it's all about asking the right questions at the right time in the right way. But please bear in mind, if someone says to you, I'm not happy with the price, they're not necessarily asking for a 20% discount. They might be saying, I don't have any money till next month. They might be saying, you're 2% over what I'm prepared to pay. So you've got to find the hidden meaning by listening and asking the right questions at the right time. This is sales scripts. I can tell you how the 4 different things I've been saying as I've been cold calling to build my business over the last 12 months. I can also tell you, as we'll see in a minute, the things that I will say if I get some of the common objections that I get. And one of the things we do in karate is I encourage all my students to write a diary. So I can tell you that on the 2nd of January 1991, I did 4 elbow techniques in Bedford. That's not much use to you, but of all the karate books I've got, this is the most useful for me, because it then tells me what I did on the 5th of January, on the 7th, on the 10th, on the 12th, on the 14th, on the 16th, etc., etc., etc. That is my script, okay? That is me. This was used to great success by a computer company who no one had ever heard of. They were using Intel chips. So that one of their ways to overcome objections was when someone said to them, we haven't heard of you, they'd say, you know how Dell and IBM use those Intel processors that are so brilliant? That's exactly the same processors we use. So when you buy from us, you're buying exactly the same thing. In sales and in the martial arts, it's very important for our success that we have a positive mental attitude at all times. It's very empowering to learn that we have the resources within us that we can achieve what we set out to achieve. This is very true in karate. People who are blind, people who are in wheelchairs can get their black belts in karate. And one of the things that keeps them going is having a positive mental attitude. I did a show recently where I was on the floor and a sales manager was standing over me and he was getting ready to attack me. And the guy I was doing the talk with said, you've got to know one thing about Nick. As soon as he can, he's going to hit you very, very hard and he's going to aim for the groin. And what happened was the guy immediately took a step back. What that meant was I could get up and carry on. And I could get up because I have a positive mental attitude that I was not going to give in, I was not going to fail. We also see this a lot in karate and gradings because there is no failure. You only fail if you give up. So if you don't pass first time, you find out why, you then retrain, you go back and you pass, and you will pass next time. So the only way you can fail is to give up. So therefore, if you never give up, you're never going to fail.